Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man. And as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I'm not quite sure what I want to entitle this at this moment, but by the time you're watching this, it'll have the appropriate title. I'm going to do this video for this purpose. And those who follow my channel understand the format of my channel. I'm here to teach musicians. And what I mean by that is guys or women that can already play, have already went and got formal lessons. The only thing they need is the chords to these songs because they couldn't find the sheet music or their ear is not good enough to be able to pick out the chords that go to this song. I can't stress that more, because that's the purpose. When you see these videos of me teaching you, and I try to word it right, guitar chord lessons, and all I'm giving you is lessons on the chords, meaning that I'm just giving you the chords. I'm not giving you finger positions, because if you don't know that yet, guess what? You need to go get formal lessons. And from time to time, I have to post a video like this because there's some people that just don't understand that. It's like I try my best to be very self-explanatory on my channel, so this is what spawned this video, this email message. And again, I'm here to teach you guys the chords to songs, and I'm here to teach the musicians, because we in our music community, we share that information. It's like, well, what's the chords for that song? Here you go, da da da. Thanks, man. That's it. Instead of, could you show me how to finger a G major chord? I don't know how to place my fingers to make a G major chord or a G minor chord. So I have to stress that. And that's all the more reason when you don't understand, please go get formal lessons. You're not going to learn to become a good musician sitting here watching Morris Man Fingers on YouTube or any other musician. The tried and true method has been working for centuries. But unfortunately, we live in an era now where quick, fast, in a hurry, half done, half-ass, doing it, And it's unfortunate. I say this all the time. I thank God I grew up in the era that I did. I can't think of any other era that I would have liked to have been born in. I'm like, I was born right where I should have been. I have no regrets about the life and the era that I lived. No complaints. None at all. But now as I get older and this is a different era, I got a lot of complaints, and it's unfortunate. But it goes like this. And let me just say this first of all. We had a very respectable exchange. I appreciate that because I'm like, I'm not trying to get out of pocket on you. I'm just passionate about telling you where you need to go to get the information and the knowledge you need. And you're not going to get it here. You get it there and then you come here and you pick up information as far as the chords. It's like, okay, I know how to play these. I just didn't know because I can't pick it up by my ear and there's no sheet music, So that's the purpose of this channel. The purpose of this channel is not to sit here and give you finger placements for a G major chord or, anything of that nature. There are some channels that are like that, and everybody has a different approach because I don't want to half teach you, meaning this, I keep giving you bread. Well, instead of teaching you how to, and now I'm about to mess this up, like that old biblical saying, if you teach a man how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime as opposed to just giving him fish. I'm still messing it up. If you give him a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach him how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. And that's my approach here. Instead of giving you guys finger placements, you don't even know why your finger's here, other than Morris Man told me to put them there, In order to be a good musician, music is a language like any other form of communication, a language. You got to learn the language. You can't get around on learning the language unless you're going to spend the rest of your life, I want to eat, giving finger gestures and trying to make the people that know the language understand what you're trying to say. It's just that simple. Learn the language. Stop taking shortcuts. Stop being cheap. I ain't going to pay nobody. I'm going to sit on the YouTube and learn. And it's going to sound like it, But it started off like this. I had some free downloads recently, and they were free because the donation was a donation. It takes me time to send these emails. So my time is not free, but the lessons were, so it was the Isley brothers. And this gentleman, he submitted the donation. I appreciate it, and he got the lessons. And after getting the lessons, this was his response. Thank you. Again, very respectful, and I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. I apologize, but I will not be purchasing any more of your products. First of all, you didn't purchase any. You got free downloads, and you donated $11. If you were to have purchased this and paid me to teach you do each of these songs, they've been like $370. So trust me, you didn't purchase it. You got it free with a simple donation. So he said, again, I read, thank you. I apologize. I will not be purchasing any more of your products. From my understanding, here we go. I thought that these would be tablatures. Basically, you name the chords and show that's what to play on the songs. But I'm entering an intermediate level. Damn, I'm fucking this up. But as I'm entering into intermediate level, no, you're not. By your standards, you are. Because if you were, we wouldn't be having this little conversation here. The level of playing that does not help me. At this stage of my development, I need tablatures to learn fingerings of each chord. If you need that, you're not intermediate, you're beginner, and you haven't even started, you know? And my response was, don't you watch my channel? And this is my format. I just give you chords for musicians that can already play, you know? So apparently it was a big misunderstanding. I got 4,000 videos. Watch just one of them so you can see what format that I do, you know? And I said, I give you chords, not sheet music with notation and not finger positions. Yes, my friend, you need a music teacher before you can get to this stage of playing. Good luck to you, you know? When you don't know, go list the help of people that can help you. If I know nothing about the accordion, I'm going to go to a guy that teaches the accordion and say, hey, I want to learn. That's it. Instead of I base my opinion on my assumption of what this should be, and then I go down a direction that I shouldn't be in. You know, please, young folks and older folks too, go get lessons. If you want to play the guitar tomorrow, start contacting some music teachers. Don't go on YouTube. Stay away from YouTube at this stage, you know, because you're not going to learn to be nothing there. You're just going to watch some guys that know how to play because they took formal lessons, and then you think you're going to do what they do based on just watching them. When they didn't do what they do based on watching another guy. They went and got lessons. Somebody taught them scales. Somebody taught them how to read notes. Somebody taught them how to formulate chords. Somebody taught them how to tabulate songs by ear. Somebody taught them how to start writing songs and forming chord progressions to create songs. Somebody taught them how to arrange guitars where if there's 3 guitars, you got to arrange them where they're not clashing on each other. All that stuff you got to learn. And you're not going to learn it sitting on YouTube watching my fingers or any other guy's fingers, you know? So I hope that as many beginners watch this video, they understand where they need to go. And where they need to go is go find a music teacher. That's what I did. That's how the guys that played before me. That's how the guys that played after me. But this new generation of people, and it's not totally their fault, you know, because they offer, you know, this new era offer YouTube, you know, and YouTube can be really good and it can be really bad for you, you know. But hopefully this gentleman is watching this video. As a matter of fact, I try to send it to him so he can watch this because I'm not trying to be a hard ass, not trying to be negative, not trying to bash anybody. But in order to learn to become a good musician, you go find a musician that teaches. You're not going to learn how to play very well watching my hands and trying to figure out what chord I got under my hand. Because when you go to a music teacher and he teaches you, guess what? He's going to teach you how to formulate those chords, you know. Again, as far as my format, just ask yourself this question right here. If what I just said didn't get through to you, do you know how to play a G major chord? Do you know how to play a C major chord? Can you play it in another inversion? Could you play a suspended chord dissolving into a major? If the answer to those questions is no, you're in the wrong place. Your place is at the beginning of the line with a teacher that's going to teach you the stuff I just mentioned. I learned all that stuff from teachers. I learned arrangements with teachers. I learned harmonizations by teachers. The majority of the time when I go into the studio and I'm paid to play my guitar at $200 an hour, and the people that hire me know my track record and the things that I can do other than just playing guitar, I say 80% of the time when I go into the studio, I help with vocal arrangements. Because I'm no teacher, but I can do that. I can do that. You don't have to be a singer to do it if you've been taught how to do it. So all of those things play an important part in becoming a good musician. And another thing, the reason why I'm able to learn these songs so quickly, because people ask me, how do you learn this stuff so fast, man? And I'm not talking the simple, so I'm talking the complicated stuff. Here's the first rule of thumb that most music teachers do not take as serious as it should be, because most music teachers are more concerned with you learning key structure, what key you're in and all that stuff. That is important. That's very important. But you know what's even more important than that most people don't think about, and it has helped me tremendously, is learning structure of song. That's how I'm able to learn these songs so quickly. What's the intro? Okay, here's the first verse. Is there a different set of chords than the intro? Okay, is there a B section? Meaning that there's a section right before you get to the hook. If it is it different chords? In most cases it is. Babyface is the master of the B section. I call him that. I love his songs, compositions. Then the hook. Do they have different groups of chords? And most of them do. So what you do is you learn each section first, then you chain it together. It's just that simple. But again, most people do not really put that much emphasis on that. And I'm like, I got over 4,000 videos on my channel. I've never, ever had to use theory to learn how to play none of them. Even though I know theory, I can read, I can write. But every single song that I've done on my channels, which is over 4,000, there's no way that I've gotten around learning and understanding structure of song. Every single song. But with every single song, I've never had to apply theory. I'm like, well, what key are you in? Let me figure this. Never. So you got to learn all that stuff. And you're not going to learn it sitting here watching Morris Man's Fingers or any other dude on YouTube. So I'm going to sign off now, but I hope I was helpful to this gentleman. You in the wrong place at the wrong time. You're not ready for this. You got to bag it up. Start at the beginning, because you're not at the intermediate level. Trust me, you're not. You're not even at the beginning level yet. But you would know that if you had a teacher, because your teacher would tell you. He's like, okay, you at the next level. It's still a self-assessment. And that self-assessment is not accurate at all, So I'm going to sign off now, but I'm here to help. I'm here to help you guys.